Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Benton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The offense changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Try to get it to the edge. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw? There he goes! Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go, let's go. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Temple's offense has the ball for the first time. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
taking a shot on the first play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. The 30. The 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw at Simon. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Bunch formation for these receivers. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Temple lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Simon. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Flips it out to the back. Look out, he's got room. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll... Oh, it's a fumble! That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Chase. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Chase. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw, it's Simon. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. 1st and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Powers forward. Touchdown, Owls! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Now on first down from the 30. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete on the right side. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were...
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to get the corner. Nice move to keep running. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Oxford for some time. They're up 14 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Temple lines up quickly.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Taylor wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Taylor wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. and screen passes, it just never developed.
He's tackled.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.